time to wake up. Good morning, everyone. It is time for some trading. My name is Goose. This is Banana Bear Trades, and yeah, welcome to the first stream. Oh fuck, Decoy's here. Let's go, buddy. It's finally happening. It's just gonna be you and me for a while. Are the kids awake yet, or is it just you, big dog? Oh crap, sorry, I'm just getting my Discord and everything opened up. I'm tired. You're at work already? Also, how's the sound wise on this? And can you even hear the music? Because we need to get this shit dialed. Because we're here strictly for vibes. Whether or not we make trades, although it looks like we're bouncing VWAP right now. VWAP. Get my lower profile. I really feel alone, even if you hug with your arms around me. Time statistic. Maybe it's the drugs. I don't feel your touch and your love suffocates me. Hour and a half? I don't feel at home. You work till like pretty late, don't you? Do you work like 90 hours a day? To get my life back. We can do that. It's me, it's not you. Not a myth, but a fact. There. And when I go on big rants, I'll probably just pause the music, but for now we're just here for the vibes. 9 to 11 hours, yeah, I'm about the same. I would get to work at I work till later though. I work from generally 7:30, 8-ish till 5:30 or 6. But I do get like an hour lunch. Perfect on the sound. Thank you, Daddy. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna take any trades this morning because we got PPI soon. Like an hour, we get PPI, I think. I'll have to check my where I get my news. Yeah, it's from the boy. PPI at 8:30 a.m. I don't even know where you get this market data from. Where do you even get this news? I just I've just been so thankful you do it every day. Higher low put. I think we go lower. I really have no interest in longs until after no interest in longs until after open, after PPI. We'll see what everything does. Music too loud for voice. Sad. Yeah, I can mute it and stuff as well when I actually start talking. I should probably do that. Need to make a hotkey for it. Guys in here, party time. Dude, that's facts. We got the whole, we're gonna have the whole squad. Eventually Slade's just gonna be up until this time, you know? Like, he's such a night owl. We'll just start going to bed at this time. And we'll just have the whole squad. I'm getting my coffee ready. We got coffee bags, because I don't actually have like a legit coffee maker either. Usually I just go to Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A's vanilla iced coffee is like my guilty pleasure. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a trash can. Okay, we're back. We're back. Green tea gang. I'm not a hater. I like green tea. But in America we drink coffee. Do they have like, I'm sure they have like Starbucks and stuff over where you're at, don't they, Cass? Like coffee shops and stuff, I'm assuming. Like that's all you have. Just like sick little cafes. Like that's like my view of Cass, is just like he's on this island on the beach at like a little cafe with a laptop, and he's just making like dank trades all day while like sipping on like fancy teas while watching dolphins and stuff in the sea. And then me and Decoy are just sad in the Midwest. It's a part of the world. I mean, better than like Africa. Man, it looks like we're still kind of supporting VWAP right now. I think that on the 5 minute, it's not a double bottom, but have like a. Wait, am I on the 5 minute? Yeah, 5 minutes. Why? Oh, that's fucking you. What an idiot. What an idiot. They don't even have Amazon. That's wild. So, I'm just assuming you have to go to like regular grocery stores and stuff. That's sad. Because like everything I have is usually bought through Amazon because it just gets here like the next day. Yeah, we got perfect double bottom on ES. I expect that to break. Also VWAP, so that's gonna be a violent one when it does. Yeah, still quite a few sellers at the bottom. Got POC down there. That is previous high. Lined up with VWAP was definitely a good buy if you buy it. But yeah, I expect that to break. Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. You know, Pizza Hut was actually started in Kansas. So that's like, because Pizza Hut was started in Kansas, your town may have a population of like 1,500, but you're gonna have a freaking Pizza Hut. And a Subway for some reason. I know Decoy has the same thing up there where like every town, like for some reason just has a Subway. Makes sense. Girlfriend's regularly in Germany. That's nice then. Over there on that island is like your food and stuff more expensive because like supply would be tough. I'm assuming there's not like a lot of farming there. So you have to have everything like imported. I wouldn't necessarily call inventing Pizza Hut a redeeming quality. Oh no, what are you thinking? Oh no. Sorry about that. GoPro is like, ah. I'm sure it has a setting in the timer somewhere. I have to fix that. Or that one. Alright, stay tuned. Yeah, I'm just changing the, I know you can't see what's going on right now, but don't worry, I'm here. I'm here. Auto power off, 15. Never. There we go. We're back. Had to fix the camera settings as auto shut off at 15 minutes, and that's gonna work. We'll probably be around for that. There is actually a person. Oh, that's wild. I wouldn't think they had that much farming there, but that's actually cool. They can make 5 times the amount of food that's needed per year. Lit. That's actually really cool. pink putts on a successful trade. I mean, yeah, you can see the putting green behind me, right? It's what I do all my practice on. Like during the winters, you know, it's just impossible to go outside. Yeah, I'll putt and chip here on the carpet. Keep my game on point. My chipping's probably the best part of my game because that's all we can do all winter. My putting is like still low-key garb because any green you go to is going to be different. The one local course we got, I'm really good at that green, but if I go somewhere different, it generally takes me like a full 9 holes to like get used to the green. So my score's already trash by then. $6 for a frozen pizza? Dude, they're like $1.50 here. I basically try to give those things away for free. We did break that bottom that I was talking about. Now we're under VWAP. See if we can continue this move down. Not really sure. With POC right there, I would imagine we touch it. Yeah, so I got a full I got like a full net and stuff in my garage. My ceilings aren't quite, I guess they are tall enough. I don't know. Not for like a driver, but for irons. I could technically hit down here, but I'd rather hit my garage because I can set it up and be a little bit larger and then I don't have to take it down all the time. Because I have 2 garages. The main garage I work on my bikes on, and then the other one is just for parking cars and hitting golf balls. But I probably won't need the net as much anymore because we're gonna get a Topgolf in Wichita, and it should be done. I think they're saying it's gonna open January 1, so I'm excited for that. That'll end those 3 months where I'm just depressed and inside the whole time. Sam is in the house. Let's go. The whole fam. Yeah, there's so many courses in the Midwest. I think in Wichita we have over like 15 courses within this like square 20 miles or something. Maybe not that many, but I mean, you know what I mean. We got like a lot. Have fun, Decoy. Tell the kids I love them. Should also give them banana bread for lunch. Yeah, you like my high quality thumbnail? I did a lot of work on it. I spent a long time. Some really high quality editing software to make that work. Called the snipping tool. Actually, it was Microsoft Paint. That way I could save it in high quality. Yeah, free shorts right now. Free shorts. Look at that low. I didn't even trade at all yesterday. I did put in like one MES trade for the Apex 50k account. I picked one of those up for like $24. And they're doing the 80% sale, so I was like, why not? Free money. Now let me pull up a long-term chart too. Bottom from yesterday looks good. That was a wicked sell-off too. Like that thing just dumped straight for so long. I'm sure people got wrecked yet. That just crushed through every buy level that you would have expected. It was so violent. Like that is such a nasty candle. What is that? 4180 all the way straight up over 100 points. That is gnarly. I trade NQ sometimes when the market's really slow, but when we've been so volatile like the last year, really, I've came to like ES just because it respects the levels a little more. But no, when we have like those slow summer grind days, I'll switch to NQ. But yeah, especially right now, I don't have any desire. Your stops just gotta be too wide on NQ, and I don't like being really wide. Just such a gnarly dump. I didn't trade yesterday, so I'm checking out yesterday's stuff. What a perfect 1 hour opening range rejection right there too. That's so beautiful. That warms my heart to see. Over here. Pull up the daily. All right. Yeah, I have to be careful about like how I open charts, cause like it'll just straight up show my account number. Oh my goodness, where'd you go? Why you do this to me? Is it just gone now? Sethmo, what's up, buddy? What is up, my friend? Yeah, I guess we just lost our yearly chart that we made there. I don't know where it went. Oh, it's a group. Okay, there it is. Like, where did you go? Even though you could. Might start doing that. I'm still relatively new to Quan Tower. Trading on garbage platform a little bit. That doesn't look. That doesn't look good at all. I see the monthly level you're looking at though, Cass. All the way across, kind of in that zone. What's my fascinations with banana and bread? Oh, son. I've just been dying for someone to ask me this. I did research. I wrote a report. Banana bread gives you, this is not financial advice, by the way, so don't sue me, but banana bread gives you a statistical advantage to becoming profitable futures. Right there, buddy. actually a meme that I made in Matt's Discord. Trades by Matt, the homie, the boy. And for some reason, this meme just never died, and that's just who I am now. That's my whole identity. Eat banana bread, make money. That's my motto. Every day, every week, I start off with a fresh Craig, which is what I name my loaf of banana bread. I don't have Craig with me right now. I ate Craig. I have so I have this little like baby tin that I can make like a personal size loaf, and it gives me just enough banana bread for like 4 days. Like I usually eat one little thing for breakfast if I do eat it. I usually like my little breakfast. If I remember to eat it. So I've already used up my Craig for the week. I'm a big like eggs and toast guy. I like to have it usually I have my eggs and toast. I'll take it as like a lunch, but usually I'll just substitute. I'll do like the little tin of banana bread some days, and then the other days I'll do my eggs and toast. The best breakfast is like you get toast, avocado, a little bit of bacon with the over easy egg. So good. Makes your day happy. Wow. Am I from USA? I'm from Kansas, USA. The worst part of if you're gonna aspire to ever move to the USA, like just make sure it's not Kansas, because you'll just be disappointed. Like it doesn't get much worse. Besides like, you know, obviously like Detroit and stuff. But there's just like nothing here to do. These aren't like exact trend lines I'm drawing either. I'm just looking at the overall channel. And that rejection looks bad. I think we got some downside possible. Unless we just green dildo today and erase the whole thing, which could happen. We'll see what PPI does, but I don't know, man. That's a pretty wicked sell-off. Like, I'm not a fan of that sell-off at all. Which is sad, because we cleaned up all, like, the grossness that was right here as we were all, like, just confused on the price action that was going on. We were just erasing each day's move. Finally get out of it. I guess the gross stuff. But we erased all that gross stuff, and then we went ahead and ripped. But to see us not make a new top of the channel like that, dump violently, leaving this gap, not a fan. I miss these days. So much money was made right here. You know what's funny is when I started trading futures, I started like, probably like right around in here is when I started trading futures. I did, you know, stocks and stuff before that. I was doing like some little option stuff here and there, but mainly day trading stocks, you know, warrior trader tradings type stuff. But started trading futures like around here-ish, maybe a little before that. It was after this whole escapade. It was just somewhere in here. Started trading futures and was just absolutely killing it when I first stepped in. And then this happened, and then it was just like a whole new world. Because this was wild. Never expected something like this. And then just the relentless buying that took place this whole time. Like, this was so volatile all the way through here. It was relentless. Some of these days look semi-small compared to like what's going on, but it was bull market. You know, bear market's going to be a lot more volatile. But like the buyers are just relentless. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's not the code. Is that the code? Yeah, that's... Sorry, making sure that was COVID. Yeah, I started trading futures like not too long before COVID, like half a year or so. But actual trading, stocks and stuff, long time before that. I mean, it all comes down to just reading a chart. Futures is a little like different though, in the fact that, you know, it's pretty consistent like every day. That's why I really enjoyed. I should rephrase that. I started trading futures consistently around here. I had done some stuff before, but not like in a consistent sense, because, you know, you got a lot of risk on the line when you trade futures. And pre-COVID, I did not have the capital in my account to like afford the risk, and didn't know of prop firms. But yeah, switching to full-time, not full-time, but trading futures like consistently, game change. Big part. It's wild to think that COVID was like 2 years ago now. We're so old. Don't want that. Maybe you do want to see that. Yeah. One. No interest in longs. None whatsoever. That looks just so doomsday-ish for now. Like I said, we got news at 8:30 PPI, and I don't really think I'm going to take anything prior to PPI. If I did, it would be a short, but there ain't not really any short entries. We'll see you later, Cass. We'll see you around RTH. I'll quit streaming probably here in about 30 minutes or so, maybe 45 minutes. I don't know. I won't stream RTH. Gotta go do lame stuff. But yeah, we'll see you in the cord. Bottom's not good. Not buying that. Alright. I need that, talk to that dude. He's like, who's buying this? Who's buying this? And he's looking at a Tosquito from like Quick Trip. And I was like, bro, I'm buying that. Those things are like $1 and they slap. I don't know what's in them, but it's good. It's a bear market, and I'm asking you to bear with me. I do really enjoy like this pre-market session, like 5 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. Market opens 8:30 a.m. my time. I'm CST. So like that 4 hours or so, 4.5 hours before market opens. I don't like trading the 30 minutes before open. Things kind of get a little wild in there, but at 4 hours before, pretty chill moves. Usually you can catch like a nice at least one good like long or short, depending on where we are volume wise. Like I would thoroughly expect us to probably dump a little more and then kind of retrace our way back up to VWAP around hour before open or so. Market tends to like to open kind of like right at the middle of volume. But like I said, all the news and stuff coming around, I don't really have any good insight. Anything can happen. What's awesome about news events is like the news can be good and we'll dump because it wasn't good enough, or like the news will be really bad and we'll rip because it wasn't that bad. It's like, I don't know. Everyone like justifies the reason that the market did something every time like we have a big news release, and it's like, come on guys. Like, we got no idea. The big guys are gonna do what they want to do and we're just along for the ride. Oh no, that was loud. Now, if this bottom was good here, I'd consider it. Right here at 950. Any levels? Where are all my levels? That's wild. Check out some power trade. That he's still off yesterday. I don't expect back up there anytime. Tough. I just now realized like they're all gone. I cry. They're not. drawings, all charts with symbol, rollover. I bet rollover. That might be where all my drawings went. All chart. I know this one's MES, but so now I gotta read. So what I'm marking out now is just a power trade from yesterday. I'll show you the settings here in just a second. Go up now. There it is. So yeah, power trades. What this is, oh, there was another one right. That one. Power trade. Power trades. Total volume 2,000 in less than 3 seconds. If we have that kind of volume in less than 3 seconds, it'll mark it out for me and be like, hey, stuff happened here. And when we have that kind of volume, that means like there's a big player or a bunch of stops were placed. It's above average volume, right? So that's what happened here. I'm marking out the area just so that later on I'll remember like, oh yeah, there was a whole bunch of volume in this area. Looks like it was right here too, but pretty wicked sell-off. 4,000 I had marked prior to, so I know that's like a really solid area. But it kind of just gives me an area to look for reversal, support, resistance, you know. Big volume was played there at a very short amount of time, so there's a reason to be interested there. Then I'll go to my feet print chart here. I'm obsessed with feet, you know. No. And I'll look to make sure there's no more sellers at the level right here. You can see there's more sellers at the bottom, so in theory we should go lower. And then I'll watch delta. Like if we can get a 0 printed at the bottom and we get a delta flip, I'll usually like get long or short at that level that I had marked out. I do the same thing with opening range high and low, and then also you know, like Day Trader Paradise has like their hedge pressure and doomsday levels. I trade those as well. Hedge pressure kind of gives you, and like hedge pressure gives you like kind of where the biggest liquidity zone of buyers and sellers are in the options chain. Then they can also tell you what levels, like people have like the puts and the calls. Not necessarily like trade entry spots with hedge pressure, but it gives you kind of an idea of how the market's weighted option wise. And I mean, options rule, right? So I like watching that options chain there. And then they also have their doomsday levels, which slap basically. It's based off hedge pressure, I believe. I'm not really sure how the doomsday levels are calculated. Might not have anything to do with hedge pressure, but they give us like a high and low standard deviation type spot, where if we get above that, then it's saying market should be in an uptrend, and then if we get below it, then it should be downtrend. When it gets above or below those levels, you can either delete the short button or delete the long button, and make your trades based on that. Like when we get above the doomsday levels, I'll just start longing. Pays pretty well. Same thing with shorting. And then when we're in between, you know, you can usually play those levels for a range day. You can also get wrecked, you know. That's the part of this game that sucks, is something may work for a while and then it can completely fall apart. All your plans never work again, and you'll never have a winning trade again until you do something else. That's the fun part about it though. changing. Also, excuse my mess in the background. Still in the process of like organizing my basement. I don't even own a couch yet. I recently moved to this house. Recently moved as in like last 3 months and still haven't bought a couch. I own like 3 chairs. The one I'm sitting in right now, a lawn chair and a recliner. I feel like it's coming down to this 39.50 level. I'm not buying. Not with minute new. There it is. Please don't yell at me. Just look. No, they're not. I know they don't hit. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying it on. See. That's here. Something. That's something. I think that's gonna break though. That looks pretty breaky. It's just big ol' bear crash. Goes so far low. ES hits 2,000 today. Wouldn't that be something? We'd all cry. All the calls I have bought, they would cry. I'm not deep in calls. I bought some leaps, you know, as we're dumping here. Good time to buy some leaps. For me, don't buy leaps if you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, there she's breaking. Go, go, go. And my leaps are like pretty far out. These are like 2 year out leaps. Pull up that year chart again. Now I do got some leaps that are like garbage right now, that are losing money. I got some that are doing, I mean, they're gonna lose money as we dump, right? But what am I looking at? Oh yeah. So as we've been dumping here, like I've just been picking up some leaps as we go. So I got one here. He's looking sad. Got one here, and then I got one here. And I'll keep buying as we go lower. Like I said, these are really far out leaps, like 2-3 year leaps. So more of like investment type deal. I did close out of this. It lost money. I didn't make money on this one, but I got out. I think on this rally, one of these rallies, wasn't that rally. I was in money here and I was like, hell yeah, let's go. All time high. Pump it. And she dumped again. I cried. We all cried together. But I got out for like a small loss. I lost like 200 bucks on it or something. Not like a lot. Maybe a little more than 200. But the other two leaves that I got right now are chilling. Oh no. My camera died. Hold on. I gotta plug it in. Bear with me in this bear market. Bear with me. Pull up the... Yeah, let me go grab a charger real quick. I'll be right back. Oh no. There. We back. We're back. I had a charger. I do have a charger for this. But when you plug it in the computer, the GoPro's like, hey, try to stream via USB, but it doesn't do that. So it's just this whole process, and it's really lame. You just gotta plug it into the wall. There's probably a setting in there to make it not do the USB thing, but you know, we grinding. We're gonna be alright. Coffee is cold, and I am sad. Yeah, we broke it. We're dumping. Yay. Or not yay. Whatever. Either way. Depends on what your position is. If you're short, it's yay. If you're not short, not yay. We know it rhymes. I'm not gonna say that though. Not on stream. That'd be mean. And just unnecessary. No need to hurt feelings this morning. There's better words to choose, some would say. That is. Sheesh. Bottom's not good. Don't buy it. In my opinion, it's not financial advice. We're vibing now. Are we max vibes right now? There we go. Perfect. Man, look at this Delta too. These bears are relentless. We should have. Needs to be 30 minutes. There we go. There we go. That looks. Apologies, spam. That back and out of there. Decoy's back. Finally. We've just been talking mad shit on you like the entire time you've been gone. I'm gonna make sure like I delete the stream so you can never see what we talked about. It was just so bad. JK. We love you, Decoy. I need to 6. There we go. Yeah, decoy, we're selling off like pretty bigly. Broke that little bear flaggy trend line thing we had going on. Yeah, content is content, especially when it's shitting on decoy. I'm just gonna have a segment. Segment with shitting on decoy. I'm just kidding, I love you, decoy. Now, if Gary from Matt's Discord ever joins, I will have a segment called Shitting on Gary. But I'm shitting on him out of love. Because that's how our relationship is. You expect to retrace CPI today? Dude, wouldn't that just be the most 2022 thing to happen though? It'd be a very 2020 thing to happen, but I mean, like, it's not out of the realm. Like, I'd just be like, yeah, that's what happens. That's the way we do it. The casual 180 point rip today on ES. I could see it. Might not be 180 points. I don't know. Math. It's too early for math. I have Excel do all my math now, so like, I don't do it anymore. Yeah, decoy, you missed it though because we rolled. I lost all my drawings, so now I'm gonna have to go back and look at all my drawings and put them on this chart. It'd be icy. Slade woke up for RTH. Greatest bull day in history. Dude, it'd be hilarious. Because he's such a bear. He will get mad at me for longing a downtrend, right? And then like an entire uptrend, he'll just short an uptrend like all the time. Like, when you, and he gets so mad. It's just like, dog. It's a bull market. Unless it's not, then we're dumping. He's such a bear at heart though, but he makes money doing it. Like, I can't tell him he's bad at it. He makes bank. But he's a big NFT guy now. We're probably gonna lose him. Like, he'll transcend day trading and just start some NFT company, make billions of dollars. Honestly, yeah, changing the volume to 3K. I think I'm gonna have to do it too. I've been playing with it because when I did the back test, like, I back tested like all through summer and stuff, right? And the volume was pretty average, I guess. But for some reason lately, we are just, it's weird. We'll either have a day with like no power trades or like maybe one power trade, and then we'll have a day where it's just like 12. And it's just like, bam, what's going on? But I think that's just gonna happen in a bear market. I think we'll have to change the dish. It'd be cool to be able to have like 2 different power trade levels on like one chart. I can make them different colors. I don't think I can do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'll have to put like power trades on like my 30-minute chart, or just have a separate chart. Maybe like make a separate 1-minute chart over here, and watch that. Because like if I made a separate 1-minute chart, then, you know, we would get a power trade, and then I can go and check, was that a 3K power trade? The answer is yes. I mark it out. Maybe I do that. Maybe I'll do that right now. Maybe I'll do that right now. Look at us, thinking on the fly. And our brains, knowledge. there a way to copy a chart? That'd be sick. If not, it's not a big deal. I'll just put stuff on. When I reopen charts the next day, both charts have the same powertrain settings. Decoy, that's lame. Tell me sad things like that. But every morning you have to make sure they're... Dude, don't make me cry like that. I need to add... Start time 8:30 a.m. This market opened for me. Damn. Believe. Yeah, that's what. My girlfriend's awake. I can hear her stomping around upstairs. Yeah. No. What's up? I'm streaming. What's wrong? Tired? So this is the 2001, 3001. Rename them. I don't like when it does. We have a 3K power trade yesterday. We did not. Resting. I don't know. We'll see. We'll watch. See what it does. See how we vibe. Right click the chart, go to settings under the view tab. Oh my goodness. That's nice. Have fun on the shop floor. Beat some people up, yell at people, tell them they're garbage. Or give them all love, appreciation. Depends if you're a boomer or not. This is definitely a bear flag. We're going lower weight and dump. In my opinion. Big my hand is. Wearing a dress today? Got your shirt. Do what? Sad dream about me? That would be sad.
I've always wondered.
Yeah.
Did I make the wrong choice? I've
Yeah.
been sad for so long. Take me back.
Yeah, that would be right.
Disconnect me from this world.
I don't think that would happen. How was the trading yesterday? I didn't trade. I probably won't do a lot of trades this week. It's rollover plus we got all this news this week. We got CPI, we got PPI. Like, I don't know. I already hit my monthly goal last week for like what I want to make, what pays my bills plus the little extra, right? I had a killer week last week. So I was like, you know what? This next week's gonna be kind of garbage anyway. So I was just kind of taking the week off. Haven't really watched closely. I've been keeping an eye out, you know, watching what it does, but not too in tune, like exactly what it's doing because of things like this. Like, I don't like trading when we have things like this. Do I trade in Q? I do sometimes. If it's really things are really slow, I'll trade in Q. But when we're in a volatile market, kind of like we've been, I prefer ES just because it'll respect levels a little more. NQ will really, you know, wick a level pretty hard, and you could have a pretty wide stop and still get stopped, but your level worked. But it went by like 20 points, right? So maybe your level didn't work. So yeah, well, when the market volatility slows down, I'll slap on some NQ trades, but yeah, for now, just ES. Just a little cleaner, moves about the speed I want it to. When NQ is really fast, it's really hard for me to read the footprint because we'll leave a 0 here, and at the same time we leave a 0, we'll also be 20 points away from that 0. Whereas ES, I can play it. Automated trading strat. Yes and no. Yes and no. There's parts with automated trading that's pretty sick, but then also market conditions change, right? So strat that works really good for like a month can sometimes not work as good the next month, and I don't like having trades go on something that maybe I didn't like. But I really don't trade that much anyway. I take like 1 trade to 5 trades a day. Like 5 trades a day, I feel like I'm over trading. So really, I'm just looking for 1 trade for 3 to 5 points ES with appropriate leverage, and that gives me my goal for the day. You know, $200 pays the bills, pays the mortgage, insurance, whole 9 yards. Yes, leaves a 0, but we still need a 10-point stop. No, not 10 point. I usually run a 3 to 5 point stop. Like, you can't just like blindly trade a 0, right? Because like we're gonna leave zeros everywhere. I'm more or less looking for a 0 for anyone who's doesn't know what I'm talking about. When we leave a 0, I'm looking for that 0 to be printed at like a level of interest, right? Like, I'm looking for that to be print at opening range high or low, any of my other levels that I have, like a power trade, and then I'll place my trade at that point, right? But yeah, if we're just kind of like out in the middle of here, like, yeah, zeros will get printed, and I don't have interest in playing those. I wait for that level, and what the 0 does is just shows me, hey, there's no more sellers, so if we're gonna reverse, now we have a signal to reverse. Because if we had sellers still like at a level of interest, I'm assuming like, hey, we still have lower to go, right? There's still sellers interested at this level, or if you're going the other way, there's still buyers interested at that level. So yeah, you just gotta take it in stride. Like I said, it's just something in addition to the way I already trade. It's not like I trade strictly off the footprint. It's just what I look for to know that I can have an entry at the level that I was planning on buying or selling anyway. Like right here, see, we still have buyers up here, so I wouldn't enter yet if I wanted to continue the short, right? But also, we're in a pretty gnarly sell-off, so you could probably short anyway and be okay. The green highlight here, I'm assuming you're talking about. The green highlight is just showing that, like, hey, this is the high of the candle, but there's still buyers or sellers, buyers and sellers, right? Not a white being printed. And then I have it highlight white when a 0 gets posted. And then a power trade, I'll show you. So over here on the right of my screen, you can see power trade settings, and basically what I have it set to do is anytime that we have 2,000 contracts being traded or 2,000 volume within 3 seconds, then it'll highlight the zone. I'll show you the one from yesterday. I manually drew the long yellow line, but like here's a power trade right here too. I didn't like that one though, not in my area. I liked this this one right here at 4,000. If there's a bunch in like a small area, I'll kind of highlight more the area that I think is better or had the more volume. But right here, we had 2,000 contracts traded in less than 3 seconds, so it gave us an idea that there's abnormal volume in this spot. So it's an area to watch, right? Because if there's a big buyer or a big seller right there, they're gonna defend that level, theoretically. So I'll mark out those areas of abnormal volume, you know, or that's a spot where everyone had their stops, right? It just kind of gives you a better idea of where to watch for. And I'll line that up, like I'll take my 30-minute chart and I'll draw out a whole bunch of importance of resistance lines. I'll look at previous consolidation areas, right? The reason I like that 4,000 is it lined up with volume over here, volume levels, and I'll kind of line those power trades up with those support and resistant lines that I already like, and when they match, I'll have a lot more interest in it. And see, we had a unfinished auction up top, so yeah, well, we went ahead and went higher. Also, I'm not like too hot on this trend line there. It's kind of vaguely drawn, but looks like we're getting a little bit of buyers. Like I said, I'm not taking any trades this morning, not with PPI getting ready to be released. Yeah, power trades, opening range high, and then the doomsday levels. Those are pretty much the main levels I'll trade. I watch VWAP as well, just because it's such a popularly watched level. It generally provides like a bounce or gives you an idea of where you're at in the market wise, as far as like, you know, sell off and everything. If I traded yesterday, how would I play it? Honestly, so I don't ever trade the actual news event, right? Like, I'll wait a couple minutes after news is released. And when you get a massive candle like this thing here, yeah, but HP is negligible on news event days, right? So that's in the description and everything. If we have a news release like that morning, you don't trade HP, because everything's going to be thrown off as soon as the news is released, right? So when we have like a massive over 100 point candle like this in less than a minute, I tend to take a step back and chill out, because that's wild, right? Like that's an anomaly candle. So already I'm like, hey, I don't even know if I want to trade this. And then here where we open, we flushed pretty quick. Like there was really like no buying, and then we kind of chilled out for a bit, and then we just continued to dump more. But really, as soon as we got under that opening range, I probably would have waited for opening range to be done printing, right? Only trade I probably would have taken is the short at opening range low. If I even took that one. Like, when we just have a gnarly news day like we did yesterday, I rarely trade those days just because they're going to be volatile, and you know, we dumped but could have easily ripped right at open as well. I just hate big news days like FOMC days. I won't trade FOMC or the day after FOMC, because generally those 2 days are super irrational. I'll trade the morning of FOMC, it's usually fine, but then it'll get pretty choppy leading up to FOMC release, and then, you know, so on, and then the whole next day will be just garbage. And some people trade it well. I don't personally, just because like when we have that kind of volatility, it tends to disrespect my levels. Don't disrespect me. Yeah, yesterday was just, the selling was pretty relentless yesterday. You probably could have made money. Honestly, you did not really taken like at most yesterday you would have taken, at most you would have taken, yeah, at most you would have taken 20 points of drawdown. And if you're on MES, you know, being a little dumb, that's out of my risk parameters. You know, I don't have a 20-point stop loss. Like I said, it's 3 to 5 for me, but shorts were pretty safe yesterday. But this is all hindsight, right? Too, because I'm not trading this live. Dead count bounces yesterday everywhere. Yes, everywhere was a dead cat bounce. Like there was just no. Let me pull up the. Oh, that's so much stuff. I don't want any of this besides Delta. I'm just looking to see like what Delta was like at some of these buy spots, and looks like it was. Yeah, see, look, all this red selling, and then we just have one measly red delta, and immediately goes back to all this buying and no movement. Wasn't really any big delta. 1500 was our biggest delta. On a down move like this, you need to wait for like a 3k delta before I'm interested in longs. On a move like this, right? Now see, we chopped around here for a little bit. This was probably the only really sexy long opportunity. We had a power trade here. You can see where it kind of curls up, but then we try to get back into the opening range, and it just was like, no fam, we are done ski. We ain't buying no more. But bottom of opening range high. This could have been one where, here's the thing though, this is why I don't like trading the first hour of open, especially at a news event like that. It's because you got your opening range load here. I know it's not close, it's only like 30 minutes into, right? But yeah, that sells off pretty hard. Pretty hard. And then they have a delta there. Sorry, I'm somewhat rambling. Mentally going through what I'd be doing. Nothing really sexy for songs. As far as there's that one power trade that the delta didn't really align. I'd have to see what the footprint looked like at that time. Yeah, we got PPI here today too, so it's just gonna be another gross day, in my opinion, or at least very volatile. PPI could send us, as Decoy was saying, like we could just completely retrace yesterday. That would be hilarious. Or we can continue this absolute just terror dump. But we do got some consolidation here. That new low into a rip. Had to made the bear flagginess look away. PP in 4 minutes. Oh, it's 7:30 a.m., isn't it? When I read your thing, I thought that was it's at 8:30, isn't it? Your time's in. Our next technical bounce. Like I said, I gotta wait on PPI. We could just infinite rip. After these big news events, you almost gotta give it a couple days to reset. I don't got nothing marked out right now that I like. 8:30 my time. Decoy, you're EST? I thought you were CST. You're not CST? Blowing my mind right now. You think you know a guy. You think you know a guy, and he turns out to be EST. Disgusting. So you're not up as early as I thought. Okay. Because you're like a whole hour ahead of me. I thought your hours were just gnarly. 100% the call options have to crash somewhat after that. I mean, sure. I'm sure calls are just getting wrecked right now. I mean, my calls are getting wrecked right now. But like I said, they're like 3 years out, so we're chilling on those. They're more chilling for the long run. And I'm not even trying to hold those for all-time high. But I expect us within the next 2 years to be higher than where we're at right now. Hopefully, unless like Biden just, does something wild. But we won't get to. Expecting elections to be wild.
Take me on a date into outer space. I'm not gonna take no for an answer. Let's dress up in different names, dance like it's a game. Baby, you don't need to be a dancer.
Seeing all this vitality, still waiting for earnings to miss. Oh, and then, hey, how do you read footprint? What's the science behind it? Oh no, it's my wake up alarm. On the wake up? Yeah, I'll probably stream for about like 5 more minutes, then I gotta dip. Oh, there's PPI. There it is. There it is. I'll read through footprint here in a second. Let's see what PPI does. We dumping. We dumping. What you gonna do?
Sometimes I get in my head.
Oh, she's kind of being lackluster.
Get out of bed when
Fire Elmo. Dump it. Send her down. Man, that was the most lackluster PPI. After everything that's happened, that's all it's gonna give us. I cry. I'd be sad. Hello. Won't work? Alright, give me a kiss. Have fun. Yell at them kids. Yell at them kids. Beat them up. Very lackluster PPI. I think we sell off now though, hopefully. Okay, so footprint. 0 printing above the VWAP at unfinished auctions. Low. Doom. Yeah, you're right. So, for the guy asking about footprint, how do I read them? What I look for is, let me zoom in here. So, let's say, for a hypothetical, I have a level right here that I'm interested in, right? Like, let's say opening range low or a volume level that I really like. If we have an unfinished auction, which just means there's still sellers at that level, right? There's still people selling at this level. Then I'm not going to get long yet, because theoretically, if there's still people selling the bottom, then there's people that are willing to buy lower or sell lower as well. So I'm not going to place a trade until we get a 0 printed, right? But it has to be at the low. Like, this 0 doesn't matter to me because the lowest point still sellers, right? So then we go up here and I'll use the reverse example. We're at VWAP, well, about 2 points above it, but that's fine. You gotta give these a little room to breathe. But you see, let's pretend we have a level right here that we like a lot. Also, this was news, so we started news. But pretend we have a level right here that we like a lot, and it's within a couple points. We get a 0 printed up right here, which means there's just no more interest at buying higher than this level. No one wants any part of it. So theoretically, if no one wants to buy higher, we will go lower. And you can see where this would be difficult, right? Because we have zeros leading all the way up to this as well. This is why you gotta wait for, like, you have to have a predetermined level that you're thinking about. Something that you would buy regardless if you had footprint or not. The footprint just kind of gives you the confirmation that, like, hey, they're done and they're ready to reverse at your level, right? And it's not like an end-all be-all. It's just an addition to the strat. And I really like looking for those unfinished auctions at high or low a day, because if there's an unfinished auction at the high a day or at the low a day, unfinished auction being there's still buyers or still sellers, then I'm assuming that's gonna break, right? So if, let's say there's unfinished auction at the low a day, I'm assuming, hey, we're probably going lower, right? There's still sellers and buyers at the bottom, or at the same thing with at the top. If there's a 0 at the top, highest part of the day, then I'm not so excited to long to high a day, right? I'm like, that might be the high of day for the rest of the day. So there's different parts you can play with it. I have a PDF I can share, maybe next stream, that has kind of like how I look at that stuff. Or if you trade, or if you're in Trade by Matt's Discord, hit me up there. I have the PDF in there. I usually talk there all day too. But I'm gonna peace out here in about 5 minutes, I think. Now that PPI is done. Very lackluster PPI. The most lackluster PPI. Just nothing. Nothing. And decoys on the East Coast. So it's just been a wild morning, honestly. East Coast decoy. I thought you were a Midwest boy, but you're on Eastern time. And my whole opinion's just changed about it. Now that you're on EST, I don't know how I can feel. feel some type of way right now. Sorry, Decoy said something funny in Discord. I'm laughing at it right now. Ohio is practically Midwest. It is, but it's on EST. Can't claim him. Can't claim him. That's the rule. I don't make the rules. I'm just kidding, Decoy. We still love you. Indiana. Honestly, I would prefer being on EST. As far as like market goes, that would be nice. You know, market's not opening till 9:30. Slade does have it rough. That dude has to wake up at like 5 just to trade. I feel bad for him. Cause like we make fun of him, like you woke up late, but it's like he's still waking up at like 5. When he normally wakes up, it'd be like 8 o'clock our time. So I got feels for him right there. I don't know why he doesn't just trade Euro Open, because he's usually awake at that time, right? I feel like he would just be a Euro Open master. He's just a night owl, which is fine. Like I used to be the same way until like, you know, work and stuff. But like in college, I don't think I went to sleep until like 3 or 4 most mornings. Yeah, no, Rocky straight up lives the life. How do I turn that sound off? My goodness. With my headphones on, yeah, get rid of you sounds. Sorry. There will be no more of that. That hurts my ears. Yeah, because like I said, he does sometimes. I just figured he would do it like more, what would you call it? Exclusively? Did not even worry about RTH. I don't know. Just like if he did like strictly that, he wouldn't have to worry about like waking up at all for RTH. I got a message on Discord too. Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming most mornings, probably CST, 6 a.m. to about now. I'm probably gonna shut the stream down here in a second, because sadly I still have day job, but it pays pretty well, so no, it's not like that sad. But once we get this account to like, I don't know, I want to have 1 or 2 years of income saved so I can kind of relax. So once we kind of have that, then I'll probably quit the job I'm at, but we'll see how next year goes, I guess. We're getting there. Well, small grind. But as long as I can keep bills with doing this, I'm happy. I don't mind doubling up on income. Makes it to where I can afford dirt bike parts. But yeah, 6 a.m. to now, basically that like 2 hours before open, I'll be streaming. Gonna try to do this like every day. This world has its way of bringing me to my knees. I don't know which way will put me back on my feet. What's best for me, my destiny. I look up and I'm scared. Boy, we ripping now. We're gonna go retrace all CPI today just for decoy. Pack your lungs now, kids. I have no idea, honestly. I'm not gonna trade this. I have no desire to trade that. That's If I do trade it, if I do open up a trade today, it's gonna be on MES. I'm not throwing full leverage on this at all. Scary. Just gonna be volatile. I don't like trading full leverage when it's volatile. Might throw MES here or there. We'll see what edge pressure everything looks like when we open up. But I know that low isn't good, but the actual overnight, or that's yesterday's low, isn't it? Low, not overnight low. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming we go lower structure-wise. Could rip though. Could be infinite rip. All-time high today. I don't know. Not a macro guy. I wait to open, see my levels, trade it as we go. Yep, I gotta get to work too. So we'll see you, big dog. Have a fantastic day, my friends. I'm gonna go ahead and log off as well. So we'll catch you all tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll start using that word. We'll catch you all tomorrow morning. More vibes and more trades. Maybe we'll trade tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what today does. So, all right, fam.